Don't confuse silence with work ethic. I'm a boss, making decisions my first fetish. The verse cherished is perfect, that's a reverse blemish. I dropped it, connected the block, learn Tetris.
This is the Sorry True Podcast. Welcome to the house of. And shout out to the members. What's good? What's good? How's everybody feeling? Good afternoon. We right back here on the Sorry True Podcast. I had to switch up the scheduling. All right. I was here early this morning. I did a live with y'all. We did a reaction to the Diddy indictment, which still is shocking to some people and not as shocking to most. I also just uploaded a short to the channel, a segment from this morning's live about the 1,000 bottles of baby oil. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is, man. But y'all check that out. I had a members only video that I pushed back until tomorrow. Okay, because I have a different video that's related to the Diddy indictment that's already uploaded. It's going to be dropping tonight at 7 o'clock. So I got to stay scheduled up and current with the timing of the releases on the channel because I've been real active here with y'all. So I'm doing my best. But I appreciate everybody's support. All right. Battle rap. We're getting back to that. I sent the link to John. John will be pulling up here momentarily so we can talk to him. I got a couple questions that I need to get at John about. And I'm also going to try to keep an eye on the chat in between time just to make sure that if there's something that I feel like maybe the chat or the fans want to hear from John, that I get that question up here as well. So bear with me, y'all. I appreciate y'all too. I see y'all in the chat. Thank you. And I see John in the lobby already. Appreciate everybody being on time lately, man. I really, you know what? Let me bring the homie up here. We don't gotta act like we don't know each other and shit and give him some big. You know what I'm saying? What's good, G?
You expecting me to be late? This is me here. Like this is huh?
You're right. Yeah, I apologize, man.
I feel late already. 3 minutes.
3 minutes. Yeah, I think I text you at 12:01.
Right.
If I look at the text, I think that shit says 12:01. Yeah, how you feeling, G?
I'm good, man. I'm good. You know
Everything
what
all right, man. There's a lot going on, man. You know, I'm glad to stay in my battle rap bag on the channel as much as possible. And I'm getting more into interviews. So I hit you up the other day. I was like, man, I got to get John up here. I see that you got some big announcements. We're going to get into that in a second. We haven't rocked in a second. So I don't know if me and you did a live together ever since the Big K promo. I don't know.
We did something after that. I think we had a conversation. It wasn't about a battle. I think we spoke on something like we had two different points of views on something. We had a good conversation on here. We had a good one.
There was something else on Twitter like within like the last month, and if I remember it or you remember it right now, we could do it right now. There was something going on, and it was like ARP and John should address this together. All right, you went out for a second. He went out. You went black. All right, he probably had a phone call, everything. He'll probably be right back. I'm trying to remember. What was it on Twitter? Fans was like, yo, ARP and John, y'all should address this together. It was something about the culture, something that was going on. I'm trying to remember how ARP late. I wasn't late. So I set the live stream to 12 o'clock. I tweeted 12 o'clock. And I think I cut it on like 12:01. All right. So I wasn't really late like that. But yeah, John's back. But now what I was saying, I don't remember what it was, but there was something going on in the culture. And it was just like, yo, John and ARP, y'all should address it. And both of me and you was on Twitter like, yeah, we'll get at this as soon as we figure out a time or whatever. I don't remember what it was.
I don't remember what it was either, but I do remember what you're talking about.
It's all good. I think that
probably
comes out a lot.
Fuck around and stumble upon that through conversation. We're probably gonna get there.
I got a random one. Fuck it, I'll throw it out there right now. Because I got some ones I know we got to get into some important shit. But before I get into John specific, did you see? I saw a clip going around Smack introducing or showing something about his Coke Smack.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yes.
What was your initial thoughts?
It's kind of crazy. You know what I mean? I was in New York during the Smack DVD Cocaine City era. You know what I mean? When it was a real rivalry. It was like, if you know, you know. This wasn't This was competition. This was URL and RBE at that time. Nah, but
Oh, wait. So what are you trying to say, that they the common denominator?
oh my God, listen. Nah, but to see
Okay.
to see that, like, now to me it's like, oh, that's super dope. Like, cause I'm always all for that. Like, I'm more so for um niggas getting money together than beefing. Like, what's the point of that? You know what I mean? I feel like that's what me and ASAP Mean really represented when we did what we
Mm,
did. You know what I mean? Once we really got to the base of what the fuck the problem was, my whole thing was how to capitalize off of it so we both can win in a positive manner, and we could use that for battle rap. In my mindset, like, you got, if there's issues, and we both battle rappers, instead of taking it anywhere else, we could, you know what I mean, use that to really capitalize off of it. So I'm only saying that to say, in relation to Smack and French, like, I know they wasn't beefing like that, but as far as the rivalry goes in the streets of the DVD era, to see them link up and the resources that both French and Smack have now, like, ain't no telling where this shit gonna go. You know what I mean? So yeah, I was hyped for it. I'm for it.
got you. And you want to know what? I'm going to appreciate positive vibes for the super. Me and John's gonna get to the question, and thank you for the reminder. But I want to stick to real quick for what I brought up to John. So in relation to that clip that I saw Smack put up and is going around, I agree with you. I also think it was positive, but you brought up a angle that I didn't think about. I totally forgot about the Coke and the Smack type of rivalry. You know, all of those, the Come Up DVD. There
To
was a
come
lot of
up,
DVDs. You know,
Van
Sub Zero. There
Hero,
was all. There
Sub
was all.
Zero.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they was all competing for their spot. The DVD era was major. It was like the mixtape era was major as well. When you had Clue and DJ Envy and K Slay and all these people competing. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
But one thing that I liked about the clip that Smack put up is, I'm going to be consistent. I've been preaching transitions for years. And when I say transition, I don't mean that it only has to be you do one thing at a time, right?
Hmm.
I think battle rap is showing its current state, to the point where we all need to make sure that we take care of ourselves and engage in different opportunities. Like, I see you got league owner stuff going on. Rosenberg gets into media and doing podcasting. I'm into podcasting. I
Hmm.
see certain battle rappers getting into video gaming online and all that type of
Hmm.
stuff. So him getting into that type of content, where he's actually originally from. I see it as him expanding during the time where it's just like, all right, let me just keep my media, my content game moving around. And I think that's a continued example of what we all need to show battle rappers and everybody that poured a lot of energy into this culture. Continue to use your notoriety, your following, and all the energy and the fan base that you built to continue to expand and create new opportunities for yourself. That's what I took from it.
That's fire. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I fuck with that. I
Yeah,
fuck with that.
I don't know if you thought I was going somewhere else.
Nah, I mean, I
Cool
don't,
to
I
go.
don't, I don't premeditate thoughts like that. I'm just engaging the conversation. Wherever you go is where you go, and I'm gonna say what I say. You know what I mean?
My nigga, my
But
nigga.
that's real though.
All right, I got to get to it now. This really is the main first topic. Even though I'm pretty sure me and you're gonna touch on a bunch of stuff in this video. We all saw this flyer come out, man. This
Mm.
flyer comes out of nowhere. You've been hitting. You've been, dropping your little subs on Twitter and shit, and the
Come
fourth
on, man.
quarter and
Yo,
this
we
and
got,
that.
you know what I mean?
Cassidy. Cassidy versus John. Where the hell did this come from? So I need some history background first.
Um, it's been lingering for a while. Like, you could go back. There's like a clip somewhere on Champion where I got into a bag. I don't know what bag I was just in. I'm just popping shit at Cassidy for some reason. I don't even know. And I fuck with Cass, and he always showed me respect. You know what I mean? But even now, like in Atlanta, we got some of the same people. You know what I mean? We got some of the same people that and yeah, so it was just like a connection there. Like, you know what I mean? I got a venue, I got a dope venue. It's called Domain. It used to be called Opera. It's one of the, you know what I mean, best venues in Atlanta. You know what I mean? The
Mm,
location is crazy. It's right there, downtown Crescent Avenue. You know what I mean? So stumbled upon that. So and just ready to put together the biggest event in Atlanta. That's my thing. Like, so everything I've learned throughout the years, as far as throwing events and handling it and being able to training myself to be able to battle at a high level while, running an event and what. So I'm just trying to pour all of that into this event. So I got the opportunity to really what I feel like throw the biggest event in Atlanta ever. You know what I mean? So and then on top of that, me having connection to somebody like Cassidy and being able to bring the energy back. This is the energy. Every move I make is bigger than just for me to gain. You get it? Like it's like I think about how everybody can more so benefit just because it's a culture thing now. You know what I mean? It's a culture thing now. Like I'm already John and Don. I'm not chasing nothing individually anymore.
Mm.
You know what I mean? It's not. I'm already like what I'm going to be like. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? When you talk about battle rap, if you're in any type of deep conversation in battle rap, you got to mention, talk about John. So it's like you got to bring it up. So the moves that I want to make is got to be something bigger. So I felt like bringing Cassidy back right now. Nobody's thinking about it. Nobody knows. Nobody asks for it. It's one of your moves, right? Like it's a
That's
battle. You
dope.
know what I mean?
That's how it
Nobody
goes
see it.
sometimes.
Like
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah. It just all made sense. And then on top of that, I also have like a distribution deal as far as content that's very major. Um, so with this, is I'm going to try to like make more deals for everybody in battle rap. If everything goes in, just usher this new money into battle rap through this. You know what I mean? Through this side of things is like
Wait,
this
wait. So
this
hold
side.
on. My bad for cutting you off. So you mean to clarify that when you say a new distribution deal, do you mean that that's something else that you got going on, or a part of this end game with you and Cassidy?
Everything, all of that ties into it. Like
Mm.
it's the start of something more to come. Like so, when I'm not gonna be battling as active, I'm gonna be basically facilitating deals for different leagues, different platform, anything I can as far as distribution, because that comes with. I already got the understanding with them as far as they not worried about YouTube. You can drop it on YouTube and they still gonna go get you some money other anywhere else. You know what I mean? I
This
have
this one this one have to be this one happened to be in correlation with the Power Network. Would it be?
nah, 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 nah,
Oh, okay, okay,
nah,
okay, okay.
nah,
Because
not at
because I
all.
got some conversations that's lingering, and I'm going to be getting Sean up here about that as well. So
Yeah, yeah,
and I
yeah.
know that's something new. So when I all this new stuff going on, I'm trying to catch up and get the information. So please continue to give us whatever you can. If that's not too early for right now, just
Yeah,
so we in
yeah.
the
It
loop.
just yeah. So I'm talking to some people that's really heavy in that business as far as content distribution. They really deal with movies. So
Mm,
that's just let you know where they at. They fund the movies and they know how to get the distribution. They more than willing to fund the movies because they know how to get the money and where that comes from. And then I know what type of money that they looking for and where they trying to go with it and where them residuals come from. So when people saying there's no money in battle rap, it just we gotta find ways to do it. The problem is everybody just waiting. They just think the money is just there to give you. It's like
yeah.
the money is out there. We gotta get it. We gotta figure out how to get it. You know what I mean? We gotta hustle to get it. We have to sell these battles. We gotta carry ourselves a certain way. Everything matters as a battle
Yep.
rapper. When you
Yep.
go places publicly, how you look, your presentation, how you smell, how
Talk.
you carry yourself, everything matters. Like, cause how could you ask for $20,000 when you're not even carrying yourself like how you know how to handle $20,000, let alone me just pay you for this rapping. So all of that matters. So I just feel like I'm in a situation to really I'm really gonna put all my like battle rap focus into them type of deals because everything goes right, especially with this event. So that's why the important is so important to support this particular event because the right eyes.
Mm,
I have the vice president of Paramount been invited to the end game. I'm gonna leave that there
mm.
with you. I'm gonna leave that there with you. You know what I
Yo,
mean?
hold on, because I was getting impatient because I was talking to John the league owner for a second, and I really want to start off with John the battle rapper and get at Cassidy for a
Yeah,
second.
yeah,
But
yeah.
hold on,
we,
you talking my
we,
lingo a little
we
bit
could
too
go
much.
so
So
many different ways.
hold on, let's stay on the
It's
league
one of
owner
them
side.
conversations, man.
Let's stay on the league owner side for a second.
Hmm.
The vice president of Paramount.
Yes.
you got a way of finding shit. I'll leave that for a whole nother conversation. Me, you get back on here, talk politics, man. I salute you, man. I really, really salute you.
Appreciate that for real.
You've done some things that RBE was never able to do. Um, I sponsors and distribution. I was never able to go stumble across any of that shit. You know what I'm
Yeah, but
saying? I tip
yeah,
my
but
hat to you for
listen,
that,
man,
man. I tip my hat to you.
it don't happen all the time. You know what I mean? We could you know what I mean over the course of 10 years. Like for the most part, like
Yeah,
I've been funding bullpen. It's been coming from me. I could say that because it is what it is. But so when it been certain times where people do come around and I do get help. I do get. You know what I
that's
mean? And
dope
it's
though.
been
That's dope.
yeah, it's
That's
been
dope.
times. So and I appreciate all of them. You know what I mean? But like throughout the years, you just learn to develop, you know what I mean? And I'm always learning. So I'm learning from my mistakes as I make them too. I'm learning from keeping notes of shit that do work and how to make shit happen. So I'm really, like I said, I'm pouring all my wisdom, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? And wisdom is knowledge applied, you know what I mean, to run this event, to really try to throw the best event I could possibly throw at Endgame.
That's dope. That's dope, man. I'm gonna be fully supporting, man, and I look forward to the behind the scenes ties that you have to this event and why it's that much more important. It's not just a typical battle rap event. So all of that is dope, and congratulations to you, man. And I'm looking forward to the rollout of the further battles as well. But
Mhm.
once again, I'm gonna spin back to the battle rapper side for a second. All right,
Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm still in
cat,
mode, man. I'm still in
cat,
mode.
Cassidy. I'm gonna put you on the spot, man. I want to hear no debatables, no 2-1 either way. What battles has he won? What battles has Cassidy lost?
I only know one way to keep it, and that's 100, man.
Appreciate it.
So let's just go to Hitman, right?
Hmm.
I do feel like Hitman won the battle, but I also feel like that's my opinion. And I understand when people say, you know what I mean? Like if people feel like Cass won, it's not like because he didn't die. My thing is Cass ain't been dying. He gotta die. You know what I'm saying? Like he gotta die. That's the only thing I could
You a
offer.
step ahead of me.
That niggas that's what I could offer that niggas ain't seen. Like we could go back to now we talk about niggas dying. You know, when I was talking to Easy, I'm talking about who didn't beat him clearly, who didn't really step like all of that. And it's the same thing with Cash. Niggas was playing with Cash. Niggas might have beat him up or just chipped him, but he was able to fight and come out and feel like I'm trying to make Cash admit a loss, man. We talking
Arsenal,
about history, something that's going like, come on, you gotta.
Arsenal,
He lost to us.
goods,
Um, yeah, he lost the goods.
disaster.
Nah, he beat Disaster.
So you got him only winning one of his return battles. But
Yeah,
you
but
think that there's
nobody
so much
nobody
debate
killed
around
him.
him.
No, nobody
Okay.
killed him. Nobody killed him. Like he's able to still talk. I'm 5,005 and dog. Niggas can't kill me, dog. Like
That's what I said on my stream the other day, and that's what I wanted to get to. Why
yeah.
do you think that is such a narrative? Why do you think Cassidy is the guy where people just like the fans is like, which battle rap is it gonna take to kill him? Why it's not just about a win and a loss when it comes to Cass?
Um.
Why are we looking
It,
for somebody to drag him?
I don't.
When I
I
say
don't.
we, I mean the culture.
Right. Right. I mean, I just that's what I'm coming to do. Like I don't know what y'all looking forward to or what. Like that's what that's what I want to do. You know what I mean? I really want to like make a
Be the
difference.
first.
'Cause, yeah, because essentially this is my biggest battle. So think about this. You know what I mean? Like 15 years in. You know what I mean? People saying I'm in rare form right now. I'm in peak. Like this is the moment for me. You know what I mean? All over again. I damn near feel like a new nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like think about the eyes that's gonna be on me that never seen me before.
Yeah.
I get a chance
Yeah.
to make a first impression again to some people, knowing everything I know, with all the knowledge I got, with everything I go, I get to represent battle rap. I get to, you know what I mean, put this on my back and you know what I mean, on a major platform with a lot of exposure. So it's like I'm about to go crazy up there. I'm about to really, I'm about like Cass. This is like the bad time. Like I ain't gonna lie. And for as
Wait,
long as
wait.
it took him, it's a bad
You
time.
mentioned the venue. You mentioned the venue. Big room, small room, mid size.
It's big room,
Big
big
room.
room,
All right. So
balcony.
We seen Cassidy. All his battles, except for the disaster one, has been big room.
Yeah, I mean he the energy. He the energy. I'm not going to take away from who that man is because I don't got to do that to beat the shit out of him. Because at the end of the day, when he in the ring, that's my world. I could do what I want with him. I'm like, I could really like it's over. You do the energy, all that. That's what you do. That's what you good at. I'm not even going to compete with you there. But guess what? You got to come see me and rap, and you got to rap better than you ever rapped. That's what y'all gonna have to do. Y'all gonna have to when he does his rollout, he come outside and pop out. I ain't tripping. He gonna do his time, whatever. But y'all need to pressure that nigga. Y'all need to let him know he need to rap better than he's ever rapped. Y'all can't let him just see. The thing is with battle rap, confidence can trick a fan. Battle rappers can oversell mediocre, and the fan will eat it up if they present it with certain confidence. You know what I
Mm,
mean? Like, and on top of that, you could convince some fans of something else if you just stand on something that strong. So Cassidy, the fact that he would never admit a loss, he would not, he would stand on it, and he would argue his point. He's slick with it. He's willing to say anything, even if it don't make sense, even if the world don't agree. He's willing to stand on that, and it's people that will stand with that just because he's standing on that. You feel what I'm saying? So my goal is to make this nigga admit a loss, because you know what that's gonna be the first nobody's ever heard. And now you're gonna have to say this nigga is 5,005 and 1. And who did it? John. And it adds to whatever the fuck narrative as far as me beating people that y'all be saying can't be beat and all of this other shit. Every time y'all say some shit that I can't do or some shit that can't be done, all y'all do is give me fuel. And then when I do it, y'all act like it was nothing. Y'all been doing, but y'all can't do it this time. Sorry, you can't do it this time.
I like this build up and I like this theme because I feel like that's already attached to Cassidy and the culture. If John does not do it, everybody, we have to stop it and we must consider Cassidy Wolverine at that point. We just got to cut the shit. Like if he's unkillable, he's unkillable.
It's
Let me give you
unkillable.
one. Let me give you one from left field that I don't think anybody will ask you.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the most viral best face off of all time.
Mm-hmm.
You happen to walk in as things was on 10. What were your thoughts? What was going through your mind as you was watching Cassidy and him? I never heard you speak on this. What was your thoughts when you walked in that
The
door
funny
and
shit.
you saw what you were seeing?
Here's the funny shit, right? So you know the location that you had it in is a little confusing, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
so I got the address with no context. So of course I can't get in contact
yeah,
with you or Holla because y'all in the middle of the fucking face off.
yeah,
So as
yeah.
I'm riding around trying to find it, I hear yelling coming from somewhere. And that's how I found the location. I followed the noise. And then I walked in like, what the fuck is going on here? I'm like, yo, I know a
did
couple of the
you did
people
you
that's with
did you
Cassidy.
walk in? Did you walk in on any drama time? Like picking sides? Like or was you
Nah, hell
neutral?
no,
Like did you?
nah. I was more so on some, I'm gonna diffuse the situation. You don't gotta like I said, I knew some people that was with Cassidy. I knew
Oh,
some people,
okay,
you know what I
okay.
mean? Like that was with him.
I thought you was totally already walking in a certain way because John turned to you and say, John, this nigga tripping. You know what I'm saying? So I
That's when I
thought like
started
I was like,
catching on to what's going on. I ain't know what the fuck. Like I'm coming to the face off. It's not. It's
oh, okay.
that nigga
I
Holland
thought
send a
I took it
SOS
like
text.
I took it like yo reinforcements then. Yeah, you know what I mean? Or what?
Oh nah, I was just
I
pulling
know
up.
Hollow was holding his own, you know what I'm saying? But the
Yeah.
way you
Nah,
walked in with your
nah.
man, I ain't know the vibe really.
Nah, I was just pulling up. It's the face off. I'm pulling up. I think we was going out after something too. I think we in Hollywood. We had something to
Oh
do
man.
after too. So I was just meeting them
Okay.
there.
You
So
use
that's
a
why I
real
got the
nigga.
address with no context. I ain't don't go to this building.
Use a real nigga because you could have used that as an alley oop for some promo shit and be like, yeah, I was finna punch Cassidy in his fucking face. He
Nah,
lucky he
he was
got up out of
safe.
there because you
Don't
got his
worry.
battle coming up.
Look, he
You
was
missed that
safe.
alley oop just now.
Nah, look, he was safe. He good. He good. He's safe. Yeah, all
Still
right.
used it. Good shit.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this now. So you say people would say that this is your biggest opponent to date. I would agree. I would agree. And what made you not just choose Cassidy because you're in a league on the spot, right? So I assume that you played a part in deciding this is who I'm going after for my card, especially in the midst of us all seeing the back and forth and some of the buzz around you versus Mook. A lot of
Right.
people expected that as well. So what made you go with Cassidy?
Cause the deal I got in play, you know what I mean, with the
Okay.
distribution, you know what I mean. Cassidy is a, you know what I mean, a more known name. He got a better reach.
Mm.
Like it was a chess move. It was, you know what I mean. We could
Oh,
always
Mook
get
ain't gonna
the,
like hearing that.
we could always get the. I don't care. Fuck he gonna do? Like we could always, you know what I mean, do the Mook battle, and plus there's other negotiation. Like me and Mook has been in the talks, you know what I mean? So on a whole nother situation too. So that doesn't necessarily have to happen on bullpen. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Okay.
So because there's other situations where, you know, other people interested in that. But with the Cassidy situation, you know, they was more familiar with Cassidy, of course. There was more, you know what I mean? There was more out of the situation. So, like I said, we went with this one. It opens the door for so much more. Like this whole shit was a plan for something else. Me battling Mook is like my personal, like that's like competition. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's not to say Cassidy ain't competition, but he not for real.
I
Like,
wasn't gonna cut in when you said that just now.
yeah, but he not for real. But like my challenge is basically battling my expectations. Like niggas is already willing to give me the battle, John 3-0. So y'all lowering his expectations. So the moment this battle seemed closer than it need to be, it's like, oh, Cassidy won't like you said, he's Wolverine. I can't have y'all calling this nigga Wolverine off the sake of like after he battled me. Like I can't give him that. Like so
Let's start the narrative now, y'all.
yeah, so I already know where the expectations are, so I'm just going to try to go above that. And by me going above that, Cassidy can't reach that. He can't go where I could go. He can't. He's very limited. We know what we're going to get from him. We know what's like it's some people saying they don't even want to see the battle. So
Nah,
that's
I
what I'm
definitely
saying
want to see the battle.
because I'm saying they don't want to see it because it's like Cassidy, like this is how niggas is, and it's a reason when people saying that. Like it's a reason. So that's he got to be the better than he's ever been because I'm gonna be better than I ever been. How about that?
I just want to take that opportunity to remind the people with short memories that there was a little bit of that when Hitman and Cassidy was announced, but when the battle was over, y'all remember the energy that Cassidy had.
Hmm.
Cassidy walked off that stage with a whole new energy within the culture. That's when he went on. He started, that the TV show formulated, the
Yeah.
mansion thing that he started putting together.
Mm.
Mook and Rex and Geechee and Daylight. I'm not sure if you were a part of that. Everybody flying in.
Nah, I wasn't part of
Cassidy
that
had a
scandal. I wasn't part of
Cassidy.
that that scandal. Whatever happened, we gonna talk about it. Go ahead, man.
Cassidy had a lot of energy. So I mean, I think sometimes the doubt that he has when his battles get announced, it plays to his credit. And it
Mm-hmm.
plays to his opportunity to just come in there as an underdog and then just shock everybody. Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, so I think his opponents always have to watch for that. One more about Cassidy. So Cassidy is definitely like you said, you went for him because of the distribution. So he's one of the biggest draws to ever come through battle rap. You got your Hitmans, you got your Mooks, you got your Luxes, you got your Cassidys, things, guys like that. How was the business? Because the last time we heard Cassidy about to step back into the ring, it was versus Freeway, right? And whatever happened with the deal of the business, it didn't go all the way through. And then time went by, and then I guess everybody just walked their separate ways.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not saying Cassidy is hard to work with because I worked with him before, and he's a very, very easy guy to work with. He's
Mm-hmm.
very, very solid business wise. How hard was it for you to put this battle together? Was it like a day, a week? Was this in the makings for a while? We saw your tweet about the contract getting signed the other day. Like, what was
Yeah.
it like to put this all together? Because this is major.
Um. You know, I wasn't gonna call Cassidy with an offer I didn't think he was gonna be excited about. You know what I mean? I'm not about to call him with something that's just like because what am I doing? Asking Cassidy for a favor? Like, you know,
Right.
like I'm not, you know, I don't like doing that. You know what I mean? Yeah, people be looking like, yo, John, you got the battle rap friends, you be asking for favors. I don't ask niggas for favors. I try to go to them what I feel like, you know what I mean, the most like, you know what I mean, what I could do and feel like you would be excited about it at least. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's the same thing. I knew what's at stake with Cassidy. I knew what's, you know what I mean, what would come from that. So I just put together a deal in place that I felt like he would be okay with, and he was okay with it. But
Simple. So it was simple.
it was simple. But I will say this. Um, so the moment we got that out the way, you know how this go. Okay, now the contracts come in. You know what I mean? Your man sat on that contract for a week and a half. What's that? What that's about? Your man sat on that contract for a week and a half. What that mean, ARP? If we got an agreement, there's a lot of money on the table right here. Something you agreed to already. This is this is what that mean. Not only that,
That happened to me before.
come on, man. Not only that, he had one small discrepancy in the contract. No problem. It got the same day. Here, is that good? Yes, that's good. Okay. Why am I still waiting for you to sign it?
What if he try to big boy you?
I don't- Man, none of that shit matters. Cause none of that shit matters. So when we get in that ring, it don't matter. Like, what do you? It don't matter. You have to rap better than me. I don't care. Like, and you can't big boy me. You can't. I'm the big boy here. I'm the big boy. I brought the energy back.
I mean,
It's
the
me.
only reason I threw that is because it's going to lead me into my next question. But I'm just thinking about the business because you're the one that's speaking with him directly, correct?
Not necessarily. We had a
Okay, but yeah, some conversation. Like
yeah,
you're
yeah, yeah,
still
yeah, yeah.
in communication with him. So the
Right.
point is, we're hearing that is bullpen. So if I'm in Cassidy, I got Cassidy. Sure, I got like I seen a recent interview with Mook. You know, he was talking about from his perspective how he felt about battling on Bags and Bodies. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's another battle rapper's joint. So I know that you've been booking forever, but
Mm-hmm.
maybe Cassidy felt differently. Did you feel any of that type of energy, or did you just feel like business is
I,
business?
yeah, I mean, I feel like business is business, but I honestly feel like he respect the platform. You know what I mean? I
Good,
feel
good.
like more so he was willing to, because he could have easily said, "I don't want it on bullpen," and it probably wouldn't have. I probably would have had to remix some shit. It's some bigger play here. You know what I'm saying? Like I probably would have had to. You know what I
Change
mean?
the name on the top of the contract.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying. And that's just me being 100. You know what I mean? But I feel like it was more so respect for the platform. I feel like, you know what I mean. He probably want to pop his shit. Yo, look, I brought your league, all these numbers. I don't care if you pop your shit as long as it's facts. Bring me them numbers, then talk, then talk that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'ma stamp it. I'ma stamp it. But yeah, it wasn't difficult. Surprisingly, I mean, I knew the offer that I got. You know, I mean that I made him was good and shit. But yeah, like relatively, it was easy. It was easy. It was easy. So
Dope,
salute the
dope, dope
cast
to hear.
on that.
Dope to hear.
Yeah.
All right, so that's gonna lead me now. Um, I don't know if it's been a month plus. We seen you online on Twitter teasing
Mm,
Endgame, right?
mm,
And I'd rather you just clear it up yourself because me, I try to put on my little half fake battle rapper hat and try to think multi meaning and all that and double and
mm,
triple entendres and all this type of shit.
mm,
So when I heard Endgame, I'm like, okay, I seen John tweet something about retirement, right?
mm,
End game, retirement. I don't know if he meant as a battle rapper. I don't know if he meant as a league. Okay, hold
mm.
on. End game. Is he talking about booking one of these end game guys? Or is he saying that he's the end game? Because, like you said, you've been here for how long? Break down why you went with that title and what the meaning of end game means. Is it just specific because you booked Cassidy, or is there something else going on there so we could really understand what you at play here?
So that's a great question, and
Mhm.
those are all the questions I wanted people to raise when I threw that out there. Those are the questions I wanted people to raise. All of them. So all of them points you made. Um, what's my slogan again?
Without saying it twice.
Nah, all of the above, man.
Okay, I'll take that as
All
a
of the
weapon in the
above.
ring. But okay,
It's
slogan. Okay,
just
okay,
it's
okay.
like again, like I said,
Wait, wait,
I
wait,
would
wait, 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 wait. That's a haymaker. If what I just laid out there and you saying all of the above, that's big news to the culture. We're not going to gloss over that.
Yeah, man.
I
So,
said league, I said John as a battler, and I said Cassidy as an end game person. If it's all of the above, that's a haymaker, John. No, we're not gonna rush through that.
it's in game, but throughout the rollout and when the event plays out and all of that, I'm not, I wasn't really trying to highlight that part of it. You know what I mean? I wanted the
Okay, okay,
questions
okay.
to raise and shit like that, but um, like you said, like you saluted Smack, and as far as transcending into something
And
else, you know what I mean?
transition to other things. Yeah,
I'm stepping
expanding.
into
Yeah.
something bigger, you know what I mean, to where I could play a bigger role for battle rap and usher something in. Like I'm talking about bringing millions of dollars into battle rap. So imagine what I'm able to accomplish by giving that all my focus and staying out the way, out the light, away from, you know what I'm saying? Like the little dark energy in battle rap. Like we can't ignore
Yeah.
like what the fuck happens there, you know what I mean? So um yeah, you know what I mean? So I'm stepping into that. Like I said, I don't feel like there's much for me to really try to go out and seek as an individual battle rapper. You know what I
I'm
mean?
I'm
Just
I'm conflicted right now, man, because I heard your little you said like that's not something I was really going now. So I don't know if I'm taking that as, leave that alone right now, ARP, but you just said something big. Like you are a legend. You are a staple in this culture. And all of the above, considering the three lanes, if the end game event is the last time that we will see John the Don as a battle rapper, and if it is also the last time we will see you playing a league on a roll to bullpen, that is huge news. That is just as big as your announcement that you're battling Cassidy.
yeah, it's kind of but people ain't they had any, even though I don't got to use the word retirement because just to be 100% real, like I said, the Mook situation is in play. You know what I mean? Like it ain't in play, but people is trying to make that happen, and I'm not gonna run from a Mook battle. You know what I'm saying? But if that don't happen, I'm not about to go out and try to, you know what I mean, make it happen myself. So you know what I mean. So the Cassidy shit could be the last one, and you know what I mean, it could be.
Hey, if you consider yourself a bullpen battle rapper, prepare yourself for blaming John the Don for your whole life. I've been there. I'm warning you now. I'm warning you. It's gonna start with congratulations. 6 months into it, they're gonna be like, wait a minute, you really responsible for me not rapping right now and me not popping right
Listen,
now. John, use of this, use of that.
listen,
Get ready
man.
for it if it happens. I'm not
I
I'm
was
not looking
already
forward to
dealing with
that.
it before this shit
I'm not
even
looking
came.
forward
I
to
was
that.
already dealing with it. You know what I mean? And that's probably why I didn't really just want to put that out, like promote that end of it, because
Promote.
a lot of that got some of that got something to do with it too. Like dealing with this shit, like what we deal with as
Yeah.
far as the entitlements and shit like that. I watched your blog when you was talking about the situation with the bricks, and I related so much. Like, and I watch a lot of your content because I do relate to your perspective. You know what I
My
mean?
man.
And on a lot of shit, because we in the same game. I'm pretty sure we face the same. You know what I mean? The same type of hurdles, the same type of, downfalls, come ups. However, like if we really sat out and really talked about what we went through, our should probably be parallel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, it's just like, so if I'm trying to go into this next, I can't have that dragging me. I can't have that pulling me down. Like I've really been big on my energy, my peace, my surroundings, because I gotta be focused, because that's when I'm at my best. When I really, you know what I mean, when I could cut the distractions out, I could really make some shit happen. And I'm really, 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 I want to make this on a cusp. I want to make this known. I'm really on a cusp of really bringing in millions of dollars into battle rap.
Dope.
Like that's the highlight here.
Dope.
So y'all got to take account to this when you bootleggers and shit like that. It's all fun and games, but realize what y'all taking from. Realize what y'all taking from. You know what I mean? Like, and that's not me just saying, just trying to get niggas to just purchase it. But there's really a bigger play here. You know what I'm saying? We could
Yeah.
get all the battles we want. We could change the lives of all like the battle rappers. Like my vision is bigger than what's going on here. And I feel like 10 years with bullpen, We made our staple. We did what we needed to do. We built the platform, like we did what I set out to do. I wanted to build my stage with my talent that people recognize from my stage, build my own mega matchups with my own stars. That was the plan from jump. You know what I mean? So I appreciate the bullpen battlers that did trust me all the way 100% with my vision. You know what I mean? That came to bullpen and followed that and was able to be beneficial from it. You know what I mean? So but now again, I'm in a situation to do something bigger. You know what I mean? Instead of running the league, like I could be like the medium between us as a culture and that other side. Because I don't hold grudges with nobody. I'm not in competition with nobody. I will literally bring everybody in. Everybody. Because like like that's how we all win. That's always been my attitude. You know what I mean? So I would just want to put
So
more focus on that. I'm more
yeah,
beneficial to battle rap
yeah, you are.
than a battle rapper and a league owner. I could do more on this side.
Respect. So once again, everybody, that's breaking news from John the Don. I'm gonna watch this closely. I'm gonna try to stay in touch with him behind the scenes as well as far as this. But my first reaction was similar to anytime we hear that for any battle rapper, any league owner that has put in a lot of work, a lot of hard work within this industry and this culture. My first reaction is selfishness. Like,
Mm,
what? Like, are you crazy? Like, no, you got to do more. And like,
mm,
it's like, oh, and this person did 3 years, this person did 5 years, this person did 8 years, this person did 10 years, this person got classes, this person innovated, this person put bags in people's hands, this person fed people, this person bailed people out of jail, this person bought you countless classics, this person, this person did so much. So my
mm.
first reaction is a selfish one. And then as I'm listening to you, I get more into my reality bag, like, yo, whatever you choose, and whether even if it's still up in the air, whatever you choose, you deserve it.
That's love. I
Whatever you
appreciate that.
choose, whatever you choose, you deserve it. So right now,
All right.
I ain't think about none of that shit. We about to flip the script and get back to the rest of the shit I got to talk about. I'm thinking about this Cassidy shit. When that's over, we'll argue with you about whatever.
Right, 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 right.
But breaking news and whatever you choose, man, you deserve it. Let me get that out now. Later on, I'll worry about the congratulations and you still here. We got you, bitch. Like,
Right,
I'll
right,
worry about
right,
that
right,
shit
right.
later. You
Right,
know what I'm
right.
saying? All right. I want to talk about John the Don being spoken about recently more about being a contender for champion of the year.
Mm.
Was this intentional? Is this just regular John? Is because you got more opportunities this year? What do you think is the difference between some of the previous champion of the year years versus this year, where it's like they got you like top three right now? What's
I
different?
I don't know. Like I said, I've been on a certain mission. I've decided anytime I step outside this year, I'm really going to challenge myself. Sometimes battle rappers go into it and they don't even really try to win because they don't want to challenge themselves and fail while pushing themselves. That's how I feel. So my thing was I'm really going like try to rap at the highest level I possibly can and try to keep getting better. So it was a more so for me. And then what I tried to mean, like I tried to really like play my part in a year in battle rap where people are saying battle rap, the narrative, battle rap is dead, battle rap is. So I'm going to play my part as a battle rapper and league owner. I'm going to give y'all good events and I'm going to give y'all good performances. I was really just trying to play my part. So
Mm,
I didn't think I could even like Cody don't doesn't cross my mind. Like this is like how Phil is like I got all the respect in the world for Jay Black. Like like he be act like he want me to kill him. But you know what I'm saying? So I can have the most respect for people but that doesn't mean I gotta agree with everything that's going on the same way you don't gotta agree. The same way Jay Black could say I lost the battle that I feel like I won. You know what I'm saying? I can have critiques about certain things that's going on, you know what I mean, with champion, like, you know what I mean, the panel and certain shit. I don't gotta agree with everything that's going on, but I salute Jay Black for doing what he does with champion and the effort that he puts into it to be able to give somebody their flowers, to give somebody an award, and what champion means to battle rap in a whole. But it was like already sewn up before I even really got active for me to even be thinking about it. It's like Tay Rock, Tay Rock, Tay
Mm,
Rock, Tay Rock, Tay Rock, Tay Rock, Tay Rock.
mm,
So I was never thinking like I'm trying to catch Tay Rock. Plus, it's a champion has always been a quantity award, if you ask me. It's always like who had of the most battles. You could talk about strength of schedule, you could talk about certain shit and this and that. See, this year I didn't have not one wasted moment. And when I say wasted moment, I was on the right cards, the biggest cards of the year. Not only that, I showed out on those. You go look at Let's Talk Battle Rap, shout out to Let's Talk Battle Rap. But you know how they do the performances of the night and battles of the night? I've been doing that all year. You know what I
mm.
mean? Literally. You know what I'm saying? So that's where the conversation is coming in that. Like, and it's the first time you see somebody in that conversation with this less battles. I think four is like the minimum you could have.
Yeah,
Like, you
yeah,
know what I'm saying? And then they talk about me, Tay Rock, and Av. So it's definitely like rewarding to see people campaign for me, to see me in a conversation is definitely like humbling, like, oh shit. But I've been so focused, I don't think about certain like the D has to be done. I still gotta battle Cassidy.
yeah.
I wasn't celebrating my Sirius Jones win. I got frack next. I wasn't
Classic,
celebrating my frack.
classic.
I wasn't celebrating my frack win. I got
Coffee,
coffee next. You know what I'm saying? I can't celebrate the coffee win. I got
Cassidy.
Cassidy next.
Yeah.
So then after Cassidy, let me do what I need to do, what I'm saying I'm gonna do. Then I could celebrate it all together. I could celebrate my whole career finally. I could celebrate everything. I get that break. You know what I'm saying? I could really reflect. I could really at
So
the
you
same
think
time.
that? So you think that Cassidy is going to be your last battle of the year?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Definitely set in stone.
Definitely, definitely.
Okay, okay. I mean, it's. What's the date on it once again? You versus
October
Cass?
19th. October 19th.
October
That's also
October
my birthday
19th.
weekend. My birthday is October
Dope,
15th too. So that weekend
dope.
is gonna be insane.
Okay, so that October is gonna be on fire when it comes to bullpen and John John, and that footage might even drop before the end of the month or Halloween type of time and all that.
I
And
see
then
you throw a
November and
little
December,
look
you
at that.
chilling. What happened? What I did?
Yes.
What I did?
Maybe you should drop a Halloween or something, throw a little
Oh, another alley oop.
look.
And then November. Now I was trying to scale because
Yeah,
what another thing that I'm trying to say is I don't want fans to make it seem like like you left a lot of food on the plate. Like no,
yeah,
if somebody doesn't battle for the last 2 months of the year, that's okay. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? Like that's totally fine. Like even last year, I think a lot of people had K in the front, but then it's that newness factor of like when Twerk battled Mook, and that was a classic.
right,
The newness factor of Twerk being there, closing out the year, made it that much more of an argument.
right.
So I say that to say, if John, if he has the year buttoned up and he gets in there and he has this stellar performance versus Cass and the footage and all of that event just goes wild and everything. And then footage maybe drops around Halloween time and we don't see him again in November and December. That's because he did what he needed to do for the year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
but I'm not in a Cody race though, so it ain't like I'm out here just trying to take up battles to try to keep up. You see what I'm saying? Like in my head, I wasn't
yeah, yeah,
out here trying to. So I already had in my mind once I battle Cash, it's over. So whatever y'all do with
gotcha.
them 5 battles of the year, that's it. Like I'm not trying to like what I mean. Salute the Rock. He have a legendary run this year. Like he's not. Like I said, I'm not really in competition with anybody on unless I'm literally battling you.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? I'm signed to battle you. I have to be better than you. I have like other than that, like everything else is just like it is what it is. Like I'm proud of what I mean what I was able to do with my name, how I was able to carry it throughout these years, and how I was able to what I mean stay away from bullshit, stand on my own, not have to rely on nobody, make my own moves, have to. So it's just what I mean. It's just time I did that, and that's it. I don't need no really
respected.
other validation.
It's respected, but the fans is putting you in that mix now, and I respect the fact that you ain't chasing it. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? But it's gonna annoy you the more you hear it then because it's a discussion point at this point. It just is what it is, and
I'm not
that's your
annoyed
work.
by it. I'm not annoyed by it. Like I'm actually, like I said, it's humbling, it's rewarding.
Humble.
You know what I mean? I definitely appreciate it. So I'm not overlooking that because I do know what champion means to the culture.
Yeah,
So to even
yeah,
be in that, and then for Rock to have this legendary run and Av to have these legendary runs, and then it's like you talk about me in there with less battles. I got to be doing something right. So there is some
yeah.
validation in that, but I'm
Well,
not
when you talk
chasing it.
about, well, when we talk about, I'm not saying that there's a official. I'm gonna leave this alone after that. I'm not saying that there's an official voting criteria for champion of the year, but when it comes to impact, strength and schedule, quality, as well as wins, you're there. You can make an argument if you come out of the Cassidy battle a certain way. Like you can make an argument no matter how much battles Av has or how many battles Rock has, there's definitely losses there. There's definitely some underwhelming performances there, and you like the frack battle, for example. I was watching the King of the Dot Massacre 6 weekend, and until we got the Big K and Tay Rock, I was just like, John and Frack just cleared this whole event, the entire event. Right.
Yeah,
I was just like, man, that battle was incredible. And it's like honestly, you guys are right. The significance of Big K and Tay Rock with all the history and everything is what puts it in another realm as well, right?
right.
But quality and bar for bar and round for round, just two artists competing,
Yeah.
you're there with that battle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
yeah, for sure, for sure. And Frack
ah,
was the perfect opponent for that type of
yeah.
situation, for that moment. You know what I'm saying? For everything, for his build up, for how many times he called me out, how he, you know what I mean? Like everything, it just made for, you know what I mean? So salute to Frack. I just wanted to give Frack
Shout out to Frack.
his
Shout out to
flowers
Frack.
on his part of a classic.
Shout out to Frat. I was trying to get you out of here in less than 60 minutes. Let's see if I can still do that. Coming to the chat real quick. Everybody that's here for John as well. I told you I was spinning the block. Shout out to the new member, She Brown. I appreciate you. All right, let's get to this one. So Positive Vibe says your ARP, that tweet that me and you was having when people was asking us to weigh in on was about PPV course not covering big cards. What's your opinion on that? All pay-per-view turnarounds covering, not covering big cards? What should you know what? Let me summarize this question and say, how about this? What's John's position and opinion on the current market of battle rap?
Um, I feel like with how pay per view is going right now, I feel like there needs to be some type of innovative way to present the pay per view because everything is just so bland. We all present it the same way. Everything is just the same. You know what I mean? So now it's like we stretching it. We stretching it now. Like for people, I feel like now for the pay per view to do good, the people gotta want to support you at this point because now there's efforts being made to not spend money. Like there's efforts being made to not spend money. So to get those, so now I feel like for something to go good, now we need viral moments.
Mm,
We need viral moments like for the lead up. Like it gotta be something to where people want to see it. It can't just be like unfortunately a dope matchup is not good enough no more. I know the fans don't want to believe that, but just a dope matchup. I don't know, like you know what I'm saying? Like fire matchup, a matchup people was asking for is crazy, but these battlers they want a certain amount of money, like guaranteed. That's I think that's the problem that come in a lot of times. Like you want a lot guaranteed, like it's not even guaranteed for me, and I'm throwing this motherfucker. Like you know what I'm saying? So um but yeah, I just feel like that's where it's at. We just gotta offer something different. We have to offer something different, whether it's promotion, whether it's like innovative ways to present something or whatever, because it's just so stagnant and we getting so much of it. It's like to really be a loyal fan, you gotta make a lot of money. You damn near gotta have a salary put to the side to really keep up with everything if you want to support everything. There's no every
so when
nigga.
you say the pay-per-views, they got to be different and things is kind of like routine right now. I
Mm,
can create a parallel there just to close out this question right here. The word saturation, it came up with Smack in his interview with Jay Black. It also came up when I asked Holla about it. So if all these pay-per-views are similar and that's one, of the things that we're fighting right now, as far as settling the market to a place where it's beneficial for the league as well as the battlers. Does
Mm.
saturation play a part? And if so, how do you fix it? And where do you stand when you see people say saturation in 2024?
See, the saturation comes from, like I said, everything is looking the same. Everything is looking the same. You know what I mean? And that's including me too. It's like what I'm about to say is gonna sound very controversial, but it's realistic and it's including me too. So it's not like I'm singling anybody out. But just to put this out there, um, you want a good stream, right? You want to ensure the people a good stream to where you don't have to worry about it. It won't be a headache. You know to go to ruin your day. You know because they know what they're doing, right? They're the best in the business. I'm not saying this is a bad thing. You know what I mean? I go to ruin your day because of those reasons. They're the best bet. It's like the best bet. You know what I'm
What you just
saying?
said ain't controversial.
Yeah,
I say the
yeah, yeah.
same thing.
No, but what I'm saying is you got that, and then you got like for instance, all of the streams is that you got people using the same graphic designers, the same battlers, the same like on every card. Like it's just like that's where the saturation comes from because it's like there's no real innovation going on out here. Everybody just throwing battles together and just throwing it out. So now it's like one battle look like this battle, one battle like that battle, one battle like that battle. There's no real effort into presenting something new. Like RBE. You prided yourself on themed cards. You see what I'm saying? That's how you was able to separate yourself from anybody else. Yeah, there's other leagues going on, but we know at least what RBE got going on. They got themed cards. They're not just throwing events together. That's how you establish your identity. A lot of these leagues, it's hard for them to establish identities because they just going what's working. And I get it. I get it. But what I'm saying is that's where the word saturation is coming from because everything you watch one stream, it looked like this one, that one, to everything, the same battle as everything. You know what I mean? So we got to find ways to do that. Like I feel like if every league just focused on who they got, it'll be different when maybe once or twice a year or whenever when you finally do a league versus league. Like I put a tweet that went crazy when I said Kings versus Queens ain't hitting like that because the women been battling men all year. You get what I'm saying? So now it's like imagine doing a King of the Dot versus URL right now. It's not gonna hit like it would had we've never seen none of them King of the Dot battlers on URL. We've never seen none of the URL battlers on
Mm.
King of the Dot. We never seen that. Now we throw an event King. This the only time we can see this like so people now that creates a moment. I have to be there. This is the only time we're gonna see this. I have to be there. But when you got certain cards where it looks like that anyway, it ain't no point
Yeah.
of like turning around and doing that. So but if you have more leagues where you got 10 leagues, 10 leagues, and these 10 leagues are only focusing on who they got plus the people that's out there that's not a part of no league, for example, right? The floating the free agent battle rappers create matchups and try to create different shit to build your own platform with your own people get there and then we can start mixing and matching when it matters so it don't what I mean that's my idea where I feel like how it could fix what I mean and then of course everybody gotta get on the same page. You gotta understand the timing of when somebody is throwing an event to stay out their way and shit like that so we don't stretch the fans thin because at the end of the day it ain't about competition. You stretching the fans thin. Like, don't make them choose. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So that's just my
I, I
idea.
I I I agree, and I feel like one thing that you're doing with your upcoming card loans to that perfectly. Um, in 2018, when we did Murder Mook versus Averb, we've all seen Murder Mook battle before that,
Mm-hmm.
but it was more so like, oh, he's been gone for almost 5 years. Let's
Mm-hmm.
grab him. It's been years since we've seen Cassidy.
Mm-hmm.
And we've been consistently talking about him. What's he going to do? Is he going to do this? Is he going to come back for this? Is it going to be freeway? Is he going to land on this card or that league, whatever? And you
Mm-hmm.
said, it's been some time. Let me go grab him. Those are the ways to create something refreshing. You know what I'm
There we
saying? A
go.
lot of these battle rappers have rapped somewhere before. But if you
Mm-hmm.
can go get me Shine, if you can go get me Khan, if somebody could bring DNA back, if somebody could go
Mm-hmm.
get Cassidy, those are the
Mm-hmm.
type of situations where it's just like, oh, wait, it feels different, even if we've seen
Mm-hmm.
those people before. So I understand your answer perfectly when you discuss your perspective on saturation. I think that was a great answer and some great ideas of how we can continue to move things in a good fashion. So all right, shout out to Ruin Your Day. Speaking of Ruin Your Day, he says salute to both of
Salute,
these
Avo.
legends,
Yes, sir.
RBE and Bullpen.
Yes,
So I guess
sir.
it's safe to say that you will be shooting the end game. I mean, John just said it, or else he just contradicted himself. so,
We
so we'll
need
see you. We'll
Avo.
see you
What?
there.
I
Yeah,
couldn't do that without.
there you
I
go.
can't
There you
risk
go.
that shit. Shout out to Roy
Right?
your
Not at
day, man.
all. Not at all. Not at all. Okay, we got Vash Cross. This is the last super, and I'm gonna let John get up out of here. Appreciate the super homie. Says the man came back after years and battled some of the best battlers in the world and didn't die. I don't know if that says a lot about him or y'all. That's the
Mm-hmm.
narrative about Cassidy that I keep saying, and that's
Who's
why to
y'all
me it's
though?
he's talking.
He
Well, you're about to be included in that.
nah, no, I'm
You're about
not.
to be included in it. I
No, I'm not.
a lot of people said what you're saying right now.
I said that about a
You know what
lot
I'm
of people
saying?
too. I said that about a lot of people, and it happened. I
All
said
right,
that.
all right.
I've been saying this all year. How
You are
about
all right.
that?
Oh, so you want me to play opposite now and be an asshole? Did you
You
say that about
can.
Surf? You say
You
that about
can.
Surf?
You
Said that
can.
about Surf?
That's 3 years ago. What that mean?
Ah,
That's that mean?
he used the time machine on that one. He said
Yeah,
that's a
that's
long
3
time
years
ago. We
ago,
ain't gonna talk
man.
about old shit.
Yeah, man. That surf battle happened way past when it should have happened. Though it was just like to
No, I
me,
just
it
knew
was
that.
like,
Listen. It's not. It wasn't. As I was talking, I was thinking. I was like, it wasn't easy for me in them amount of
right to give
seconds
a
to process.
pushback. Yeah,
I was trying. Yeah, and I was trying to like, what's a clear loss for John, and
yeah,
it's actually
yeah,
dope for you. I had to go to that one, like the only
yeah.
trump
Had
card
to
on the
go.
table. You would have caught me if you be like, yo, AR, just give me one more. I would have been like,
Well, nah, fuck that. That
Yeah,
count, man. That surf shit count. I
yeah.
don't give a fuck how long ago that happened. Word.
Nah, salute. I appreciate it. But yeah, I feel like that's the narrative for Cass, man. The fans are looking to see if as much as people talk good or bad about him, okay, then you Cody potential runners of the year, you goats of the year, you big room vets of the year, you most disrespectful of the year, you can talk money with him of the year and disaster, whatever description you fit that stood in front of Cassidy, go ahead and drag him then.
Yeah.
Go ahead and drag him. If I had to continue the description of John real quick, what's yours then? We say, all right, he faced the most disrespectful. He faced somebody that could talk money and swag like him. He faced the big room performance king with Holla. He faced this like, what do we say that's different now that he's standing in front of John?
He ain't battle
Jack
nobody
Jack
with
Jack
a
of all trades.
he ain't battle nobody with a kill rate like mine. That's the difference. A kill
Mm,
rate. Like, you know what I mean? People fear for their lives, you know, when they
okay.
battling me. You know what I mean? They look for good battles and classics with other niggas. You know what I mean? It's a different type of fight. I come to kill. I'm not here. I'm here to make you look different. I keep saying this. I've been saying this for years. It's like I'm my aim is everything else. A lot of other battlers feel like I'm already better than you, so all I gotta do is do me, and that's enough. You know what I mean? I'm going above that. Like doing me is being better than you. You know, like I said, I'm trying to get him to admit a loss. This is going to be very different than what y'all seen. He has not stood in front of nothing like me, nothing that's really going to figure out, like that's going to outsmart him, outthink him, out rap him, out everything. He's not even about to win the face off. I don't know what y'all think. I'm not. He's not about to get nothing out here. Y'all gonna keep saying all of this. Yeah, I see your face. Yeah, no, Cassidy's undefeated in face offs. All right. Don't worry about it.
I
And,
I
and
I put I
and
put
don't think I
money.
got some weird plan. I'm about to overthink it. No, it's not that. It's not that. I'm just gonna be me. I'm just not gonna let him ride with no bullshit.
I put
That's it.
money up against John before, and he knew what I was up to, and he tactically used it and actually turned me into a haymaker in this battle. Smart man. I'm gonna do it again. You don't
Okay.
gotta put nothing up on the other side. I'll send you $200. No, I'll send you $300. I'm feeling rich today. I'll add another 100 to it. I'll
Okay.
send you $300 if you could make Cassidy admit that you beat him clearly.
I like that. I like that.
It's not
That's
gonna
tough.
happen.
That's like some
It's
impossible shit.
never. No, you have
That's
to.
impossible.
He has to get up there and he has to know he's
He has
being
to admit the
embarrassed. He's
loss. You
being
can see it.
booed.
Like
He's
you'll be able to see it.
everything.
You'll be able to see if he feel like he lost. You'll be able to see it. Like
I
he
think
he
somebody like Cassidy is only gonna feel like he lost is if he Cassidy will never choke. We've all been in the studio with him. The guy raps all day, 7 days a week. That's the only way I think he would feel like I clearly, because he's gonna get up there, he's gonna rap. He's gonna deliver his 3 rounds. He's gonna tell you, all right, now get the fuck out of here. He's gonna walk away with his bag.
gonna be a clear difference, man. It's gonna be a clear difference. Like people actually listening to me right now. They listening to how I'm putting this shit together. You know what I mean? So it's like, and I'm about to really go there. I'm really about to go there. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't express it enough where I'm about to go with it. And he's not capable of beating the John y'all been seeing. And the John y'all been seeing is not gonna be the John y'all about to see. I'm telling you.
Okay.
It's a whole different bag. It's a whole different bag. I know the landscape of the culture. I know the expectations. I know how to play on narratives. I know how to stay away from certain narratives. I know how to, you know what I mean? So this is a different type of fight he's not in for. I know what's about to happen. I know once he does his rollout and he starts promoting out, he's gonna say he brought the energy back. See, I didn't want to see John John. He made the announcement. Nobody wanted to see it. Now I'm out. Everybody, I'm the energy dog. Nobody want to see this nigga dog.
Yeah.
Nobody. You just got hot, John John. You ain't been like, come on.
Yeah.
I know what's going on. Like, it is just all gonna play. Like, y'all dealing with the wrong kind of nigga right here. This book has been written. It just playing
All right.
how it need to be played. So,
All right.
but
All
yeah,
right.
I'll
Hey,
take that
hey,
bet though. I'll take that
yeah,
bet.
yeah. And you don't gotta put nothing up with it. We marking this right here publicly in front of the fans. You know what I'm saying? I'm up for that right there. $300 that you cannot get Cassidy to admit that he clearly lost to you. Give me the date, the tickets, where we can buy the tickets, the pay-per-view and all of that. Let me get all of that real quick. Make sure that we
Yeah.
all, in line.
Yeah, the pay-per-view should be up this weekend as well as the rest of the tickets. There's only early birds available right now. And check this out. Hey y'all. They're
Mm-hmm.
$40.
For
$40
John
tickets.
Cody of the Run battle rapper versus Cassidy, the AKA the Energy, AKA one of the biggest battle rappers only come through here. $40.
And wait till y'all see the rest of this cost. So I'm doing that before I make an announcement. So get your $40 tickets now, because then Friday I'm gonna release the rest of the tickets, the VIP booths, the upstairs balcony seats, the stage passes, pay per
Oh,
view,
this sound like a
everything.
crazy venue.
Oh, this is gonna be
Date
so
once
crazy.
again. Date once
October
again.
19th. October 19th, man. So right now you get the tickets. You can go allbattlerapnetwork.com, or you could go to ingamebattlerap.eventbrite.com to get the tickets right now until Friday. Friday is over. You got 2 days. Um, run it up and then it's up.
Fans, I got you. I'm gonna try one more, and then I'm just gonna drop him from the stream if he play. If he fuck around with this ass, I'm just gonna drop him from the stream. Y'all know how I give it up.
Yeah.
You gotta give the fans a hint, man. What's the next announcement? We need a hint, something. Don't I'll chop off the piece when you promoting the date or that. You go on YouTube and edit. You know that.
See, any hint I could think
I
of
need
is
a
going
hint.
it's gonna give the
We
battle away.
we need something. We need something from one opponent. Something grudge match. One opponent, half an opponent. We need something before we drop you out of here, man.
You would call it a grudge. You would call it a
You can call
grudge.
it a grudge,
You would
a
call
grudge
it a
that we
grudge.
all know about, that we're all in tune with.
You can say that.
I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with
This weekend, man.
that.
I'm looking to drop it
I'm
Friday.
cool
I'm
with that.
looking to stay tuned for announcement Friday. Also,
Okay.
I got the Pinnacle battles dropping soon too. That's the bad news and fines y'all was waiting on. The Reggie P. Chef Trez, Crazy, Loso, Rosenberg Raw, and Deuce versus Next. The Pinnacle battles that y'all been waiting on. So I got those dropping soon too. So
Dope.
yeah, it's lit, man.
My guy John, man, I appreciate you pulling up, man. Send me all your battle rappers, man. Send everybody that's on your card. Send them up here, man. Let's talk. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? If I'm gonna bring the fans up to ask their questions too, we looking forward to this card. You got Cassidy back outside, and you also said you're gonna beat him in the face off. I'm looking forward to all of this, sir. So I appreciate you, man.
Not winning nothing. He's not winning nothing. He's gonna get his money. You're gonna get your money, and that's it. But appreciate you,
Yeah.
love always, man. It's definitely dope, man. It's always dope to chop it up with you, man. Somebody else
My
I
guy,
respect. You know what I mean? So
you already
love.
know bullpen over bullshit.
It's a fact.
My man. All right, y'all. There goes your man John the Don. I guess the most important. Oh man, damn this. I'm conflicted. The most important shit that we need to pay attention to right now is his upcoming event. As he said, there's a new situation that he's working on behind the scenes that's tied to distribution that he's on the cusp of bringing a lot of money into battle rap with. So much of a big significant situation that he's got the vice president from Paramount that's going to be in the building. Did you hear what I just said? That's crazy. And it's also going to be a piece of possibly what he ventures into after this event. So I don't think that we should close the book on that. I know John said that the end game is a possible end game for himself as a battler, possible end game for him for Bullpen as a league, possible end game with him battling Cassidy as an end game battle rapper. He said all of the above. I think that was breaking news. I think that was a haymaker to hear such a pinnacle like John in this culture say something like that and tell us that he's got other ventures going on and he may start to go in a different direction. But I still stand on what I told the man. Whatever his decision is, he deserves it. He deserves it. And the way that he was explaining things, he's similar to a lot of people that have, stepped away, but they still got their hands fully in the mix. They're still helping. They're still doing things for battle rap. And I think that's dope. But I'm not going to close the book on that, right? I think his voice dropped a little bit as he was saying it, and I don't think that he was fully prepared to get into that right there. But I guess he was just waiting for it to happen sooner or later because he named the end game and he already had those ideas in his mind. So maybe I stumbled on that question on accident, not expecting him to fully go there. But the fact that he did, and he said it with confidence, but at the same time, as if it was just like, he's not fully settled into that thought process of like, damn, I might be exiting. For that reason, I don't want to close the book, man. Like, I have that selfish reaction to all of our GOATs. Bullpen is done an incredible job over the years. I would love to see them continue on. But at the same time, like he said, I know what it takes to keep working within this type of environment. And sometimes you put your work and you get to a place of complacency and you say, I'm happy. And now I'm willing to do something else. Right. And there's nothing wrong with that. And as a battle rapper as well, he's one of our GOATs, man. He's a legend. So whatever he chooses, he deserves it. But I'm going to be in full support, not just of this event, but in full support of everything else that we can get John to hang around doing. Jose Soto, man, I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm trying to step my game up when it comes to interviews. All right. I might be having K Shine up here. I might be having Shoddy Horror up here. I'm going to get Big K up here to talk about New Jersey Twerk. Right. And you know what? I don't even want to say it like that because, I want to keep my platform fair. New Jersey Twerk, you are welcome to come up here as well. You know what I'm saying? Like Twerk, I'm going to shoot Twerk a DM. I'm gonna shoot Twerk a DM. I'm gonna shoot him a DM on Twitter. All right, y'all. I'm gonna try to bring New Jersey Twerk up here and we can have some fun. He could talk all his URL shit if he wants. He's welcome. Okay. But who else is on Hollis card? Who else? Swamp, Rex. Already had Geechee, already had Holla. I'll probably get Holla up again, maybe even Geechee again. We'll see. But everybody is welcome. And then when we start getting more announcements from John's card, I want those people to come up here too. That'd be dope. I'm DMing New Jersey Twerk as we speak. You. Sorry, it's true. With the eye emojis. All right. That's what I just DM'd New Jersey Twerk. Oh, no, I misspelled it. Hold on. My bad. I don't know how to fucking spell, huh? Fuck it. I don't even think you corrected on Twitter. So yeah. We'll be back with more. So tonight, what do I got? I got a clip from this morning's podcast dropping on the channel. It's like a 5-minute clip. Tomorrow I got the members only exclusive dropping. I'll tell y'all what it is. It's half the reaction to the Family Matters What's the Dirt joint that just dropped. He does so much editing, so much homework, and his videos are so in-depth and intricate that it takes him a while to put them together. So even though that song came out ages ago, it feels like, I understand the type of work that he puts in. So he finally dropped Family Matters, and it's like a 2-hour video. So I did the first hour. And that part 1 is dropping tomorrow for members only. I'm gonna try to get to record part 2 ASAP. But yeah, I'm gonna get up out of here, man. I appreciate y'all. I want to keep the interviews going for everybody that's enjoying the interviews that I'm bringing up on this channel. And big salute and shout out to John, man. Endgame. You know what I'm saying? October's going down. Cassidy, matter of fact. Yeah, I gotta hit Cassidy up. That's my guy. So you know Cassidy's gonna be up here. We gotta chop it up as well. Let me see what he gonna say. Cassidy gonna talk his talk. But we be back.